City's High School of Performing Arts here in Atlanta. And that's where I met Tamika and Tasha. And we just started singing together at school and church events. And I used to tell them, like, yo, let's do a group. But Tasha had been in a group before. So she kind of was like, she didn't want to do it again. But then I guess the lady who had put together the first group she was in was trying to put together another group and was having auditions for something. And I just so happened to go with another friend, and they were there. And she didn't want to be in the group. But we had already been singing together, you know what I mean? So at first, the lady had separated us and they had put Tasha in the older girls group, because Tasha was like a senior at our school at the time. I was a freshman, and Tamika Scott was a sophomore. And she had made a younger girls group and the older girls group, and then eventually she blended us together. And we ended up being just us three and one other friend of mine, and then later on, Tiny came in the group.
What I need from you is...
Oh, that was a good memory, you know, of the past. And I love those songs. My favorite Escape song probably would be My Little Secret or Who Can I Run
To? Okay, and why would you pick those out of everything?
Well, My Little Secret, I just used to love that song. But I don't know, it was something that Who Can I Run To when we did that remake. I don't know, I just used to love that song. Well, I love tracks that sound like an event is about to happen before the lyrics are even on it. And like a track that somebody can either rap on or sing on, and it's hot either way. So when I heard that track, I was just like, oh, I love this track. And then I started I came up with the my idea for the hook immediately. So I don't know, I just really liked the song. When I wrote the song, I just felt like it was a song that everybody can relate to, not just men, not just women. You know, it's just one of those songs that it kind of transcends like any race or whatever. It's just all about, you know, motivation. And I just wanted to have a song that can motivate people like, yo, don't let anybody hold you back or hold you down or whatever. You don't fly above all that. Oh my goodness, they pushed me back to the summertime, and I'm getting...
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did. I think they wanted to kind of like have it come out the same time when I guess when the show comes back around or whatever. But I personally, I'm ready to come out now. But it's all good. I had signed with Asylum/Warner Brothers over like in December, like over the Christmas holidays or whatever. We finished up the deal. And so, you know, once you know, have the label come on, you got to kind of, you know, work with them and let their marketing team come up with the plan and all this other kind of stuff. So if it was up to me, I'll be ready to go now. Let's do it now. Well, definitely, well, it's been so many years since I had an album. Like, my voice has definitely matured. So the vocals are a lot stronger throughout the album. And I feel like lyrically, I have a lot of great concepts on this album. There's a lot of songs that people are going to be able to relate to. Because I went into this album feeling like, okay, you know what? This is like my last hurrah album. I'm not going to say it's my last album, but for me, I was going to put it out on my own first, independently. So I was just like, you know, you never know. It might be the last album I do. So I wanted every song on the album to be single worthy or something that people feel like they could just ride through the whole album. I didn't want one of those albums where you only have 2, 3 hot songs. That's why I had put out the EP, because I knew people had been kind of waiting on me to, you know, with the show or whatever. They had been kind of waiting for some of the songs. But then I also wanted to let people know, hey, this album's going to be hot, because I got this whole EP is something you're going to have a few that you're going to want to ride to, you know what I mean? So just imagine when the whole album comes. I just put a lot into it, and I also was very, I gave a lot of personal information about my life in this album. Like, say for instance, it's a song called Leroy Jones on the album, and that's really my stepfather's name, and it's just, really talking about how he was there for me as a child, even though he's not my biological dad, and like all the things that he did for me growing up, and I was saying, like, I want somebody who's just like that for me and my daughter, you know what I mean? So, but I gave very, specific details in the verses, and there's other songs on the album that's similar too, that is just, like, very personal. Whew, sometimes it can be real hard because Riley, she be wanting me at home all the time, and I've been having to travel a lot, so she be like, oh, do you have to go? And honestly, I've been thinking about homeschooling her for next year so she can travel with me, because I don't really like just leaving her at home when I have to travel for my mom to watch, or, and my nanny to help out or whatever. I mean, luckily for me, I'm born and raised here. All my family lives here. So, like, one of my aunts, she lives close by, not too far away. And her and my uncle, they help a lot, But it can be very hard at times, because then you feel like, because I'm not able to be at home every single day, then I'm not like all moms, and it makes you feel bad, if you miss something that you feel like is important, which I try to schedule my life around my daughter and things that, she has going on. But sometimes she'll forget to tell me that she has something. So I'll be feeling so bad if I can't make it, you know what I mean? Like, she had a little Christmas program at school, and she didn't tell me till the last minute. I was canceling all kind of meetings to fly back to Atlanta early and try to make it there, and I was rushing from the airport. And even though I missed her song, she still lit up when I walked in the room, and that just made me feel so much better, I'm not really a party person most of the time. I'm a fun person. Like, I like to do, like, go to Six Flags, go to, like, any type of amusement parks and stuff like that. I like to do stuff every day of the week, but the week of my birthday, I want to do something fun, you know what I mean? Now, I don't mind having parties. Like, if somebody else throwing it, it's cool, but I don't really like throwing a party for myself. Like, I never had parties before. I think my friends, they threw me a birthday party, I guess, 2 years ago, and it was great. But other than that, I never had a birthday party. And I just feel like when you have a party, it seems like it ends up being too much work. You be trying to do too much, trying to make sure everybody, you cool, you straight. It's like you doing too much work trying to help somebody have fun on your birthday.
Right, but then if you go to Six Flags, the rides is there, everybody could get on what they want to get on. You know they cool, and if they not, hey, they just tripping.
Exactly. I wanna hit white waters. I like to do all the fun stuff. This past year, actually, Kim on the show, her birthday is 2 days after mine. So
when's your birthday?
My birthday is May 17th. And hers
Oh my gosh, mine is May 16th.
Hey girl, you gotta come hang with me this year.
I got to.
We wanted to do something fun, and it was our last week of taping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we taped some more after that, but it was supposed to have been our last week of taping that week. So we had planned a trip to the Bahamas because Hannah Montana was in the Bahamas doing a show that weekend. So for our birthdays, we took our kids to the Bahamas. But I had so much fun because, like, my friends always, one of my homegirls, she called me fun girl because, like, I'm the person that all the kids like to stay at my house because I'm gonna ride all the rides. I'm gonna get on all the water slides and all that type of stuff. So when I tell you I had too much fun, I had one of the girl who actually does my hair, she's a tourist too, so she came and brought her son. We snorkeled, we jet skied, we did every water slide in the place. Like, I had fun.